students, welcome to one more session of our chapter 4, self-referencing. In this chapter, today we are going to learn the concepts practically. In our previous session, we have learned about the concept of self-referencing, how many types of self-references are there, and we have also learned about relative referencing, absolute referencing, and mixed referencing also. We have also learned what are these types of referencing and how we can use them. Now in today's session, we are going to learn all these concepts practically. Now let's move to the practical session. Now let's look at this spreadsheet which we have already created. This spreadsheet is having the columns as book name, price, quantity, total, discount and net price. It means the names of all the books, their prices and the quantity and the discount which has to be given and the charity amount, that means how much amount has to be given for charity, is already mentioned here. Now we are going to learn all the three types of referencing one by one, that is relative, absolute and mixed referencing. Now look at the column total. Now first of all we are going to calculate the total from price and quantity. Total can be calculated by multiplying the column values price and quantity. Now let's look at how we can give the formula. To give the formula, we have to put the equals to sign and then we have to click on this particular cell, that is B7 multiplied by the cell C7, and then as soon as we press enter, we will get the total as 1500. Now this is our first formula. This is the first value. Now when you keep on dragging this particular value to the another cells, dragging means if you want to copy the same formula to the another cells, then we need to drag it by using the fill handle. So this way it will get copied to the another cells. Now how we have used the cell referencing over here. Now look at the formula here. The formula here is B7 into C7. As we move on to the another cell, the formula gets changed to B8 into C8 and similarly B9 into C9. As the formula is changing onto the another cells, so this is a type of relative referencing, as the formula is also changing according to the cell addresses. So this is relative referencing. Now next comes on to the absolute referencing. In case of absolute referencing, we have to take the help of dollar sign. Dollar sign is used basically to fix the value of a particular cell. Now first of all, let's calculate the discount amount. I have to find the discount from the total amount, that is the cell D7. Now let's look at the formula. Equals to, I need to find out the discount of the cell D7. So I will be specifying the cell D7. Now which cell I need to fix? I need to fix the cell C2 where the discount percentage is given. So I'll be putting multiply, and how we can fix the value of the cell? To fix the value of the cell, we need to put dollar sign, that is $C, the cell address is 2. So I'll be putting $C, $2. That means D7 will keep on changing when we copy the formula, but the $C, $2 value, the cell address will not be changing. Now let's see what value we are getting. We are getting the discount as 150. Now just copy the formula to the another cells. This way, by clicking on the fill handle, we can copy the formula. Now look at the cell E8. Look at the formula over here. The formula D7 changes to D8, but the formula C2 remains constant as we have given the dollar sign over there. So this is the example of absolute referencing. Now next we come on to the last referencing, that is the mixed referencing. As I told you earlier, mixed referencing is the mixture of absolute referencing and relative referencing. That means the formula will be having the one part as the relative referencing and the another part as the absolute referencing. Net price means whatever total we are getting after subtracting discount from the total amount. Now let's look at the formula again. Putting equals to over here, the total is coming over to D7. So D will remain like that, and we are going to put $7, and it should be subtracted by this charity amount. Now we need to fix the charity amount, so I'll be putting the formula as C $2. You can easily see. Now I'm going to change the formula again. I'm going to fix the column D, and the another things will keep on changing. The column D will remain fixed and the rows will keep on changing. But in the minus C $2, it is fixed. And then press enter. And then drag it to copy into the another cells. As you can see, students, the formula here, the column is changing, that from D7 it has become D8, but the C2 remains constant, that is the charity amount remains constant. So net price column is the example of mixed referencing. So by this table we can easily learn about all the three types of referencing, that is relative, absolute and mixed referencing. I hope that the things are and the concept is clear to you all. Thank you, children.